Good morning and welcome to your Farm and Home Show. My name is Joanna Coles, and this morning we're visiting with Penny Warwick. She's with the Warren County Soil and Water Conservation District. Good morning, Penny.
Good morning, Joanna.
Well, Penny, I know at the Conservation District, you guys are always focused on how to conserve, improve water resources, all of that for our entire community. And you guys have a specific program for soil erosion.
Yes, we have our local soil and water erosion program. This historically has been two practices, one with cover crop for any of the farmers that want to put a winter cover crop down. And then we also have for our more of our livestock farmers, our heavy use areas between gateways and or barn entrances. So this would just be your filter fabric and the rock over top of that through heavy trafficked areas. Anybody is eligible for that. So we don't have a specific type of farmer that can apply for either one. If you're just want to get a good stand on some pasture ground, that's fine too. The only caveat is you can only apply for one of the practices. So historically, that's just been two, and you could only apply for one. We recently added a third practice that we'll talk about here in a little bit. So you do have to choose one, and you can apply every year. So if you want to apply this year for cover crop, and then maybe next July you apply for heavy use area, you can do that as well.
All right. And where would people find the application for this particular program?
Okay, you can come by our office at 925 Lovers Lane and pick up an application here. We can email them to you, or you can go on our website at Warren County or warrenconservation.com. And then you can find under our applications tab all the different applications we have available.
All right. And you said this opened in July. It is a first come, first serve. So people probably don't need to wait, especially with cover crops, because you need to get those planted.
Yes.
But go ahead and get a look at that if that's something that you're interested in doing. Now, they have a timeline. I know with cover crops, they need to get those planted, but do they have, after they get approved, so many months to get that practice completed?
Yes, so we do have the cover crop. You need to have that done by November 30th. But as far as the heavy use area, we do ask that you get that done within 90 days. We're always willing to work with you if the ground was too frozen or you something happened. But that way we know how much money we have to obligate to other people. So we don't like to wait till the very last minute. But the applications are available year round or until funds run out. So cover crop is the only one that we put a deadline on just because you do have to have that those planted by a certain date.
Okay. And then you guys have added a new one, and that's farm dump cleanup.
Yes. So if you've recently purchased a farm that maybe had some junk or some stuff that the previous owner left, or maybe you've had a farm for so many years that has just accumulated some stuff, we do have a farm dump cleanup. Now, this one is not necessarily first come, first serve. We will select one person per quarter, and it is actually up to $5,000 cost share at a 50% rate. So if you were to apply and it cost you, $8,000 to get this cleaned up, you have a massive amount of trash and built up machinery or old things that need to be cleaned up, specifically from like a sinkhole. And we will pay back $4,000 of that. Again, this application is a little bit more extensive than the others because we want to make sure we pick the person that has the biggest need for that. Now, we will try to fund at least 4 of these a year. This is our first year to offer this. We're not sure how popular this program will be, but in future years, if we need to invest more money into this specific practice, we will, from there. Because we don't know how many people will apply this first quarter, go ahead and put your application in. And if you aren't selected this first quarter, we can always roll your application over into the next. Our website is warrenconservation.com. And we are located at 925 Lovers Lane, right here in Bowling Green. And you can also contact us at our phone number 270-846-4506.
We appreciate you watching the Farm and Home Show. Have a great day.